Before we begin, GregTech is one of the highest quality mod packs available, boasting hundreds of mods that all seamlessly work together to form one cohesive mod pack. Despite this, GregTech is not for the beginners in Minecraft, or even modded Minecraft in general. Just understanding the progression through this pack requires a deep understanding of the mods at play and the mechanics of the pack itself, which, unfortunately, I don't have. Thankfully, I have played this pack in the past with people who do understand its concepts, and we made it roughly halfway through HV. This took hundreds of hours and many headaches, but there's still so much more for me to experience in GregTech past HV. It's not even funny how far this pack goes. With that said, my current stretch goal is to reach the moon, and if I achieve that and still want to play GregTech, which I hate to admit is kind of unlikely at that point, then I will set the goal to something more challenging. So, without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing at hand is to take a quick assessment of our surroundings. I see quite a few sheep, so that's good. We're gonna go murder them as soon as possible. It is currently another important thing I want to look out for: 80% humidity. It's very good. You can see that at the top of the screen up here. That is gonna be very important for later. And also, there's a lake there with sand, and I think I saw gravel. This is a very good spawn. Alright, so we're going to start with, I want to craft the bed before the first night, which isn't that hard to do, but shouldn't... it really depends on what we find. If the sheep drop enough wool, then we'll be just fine, but if they don't, then we're screwed. Something important to note about GregTech as well is that the recipes in this pack are not the same as they are in normal modded Minecraft. Like, for example, I just instinctively did this, but that's not a crafting table. And if you want to see a crafting table, we're going to have to first go mine some gravel, which is here. We're not going to worry about the quests for the first day, because getting the bed before nighttime is going to be by far the most important. I'm going to need... We're just going to keep mining gravel. I think I'm going to need 6 or 7. We'll go for 9. Is that 9 gravel? No, that's 11 gravel. I'll gather one more. Boom. And with this, we can combine 2 of them to make 2 flint. And we actually need 2 actual logs as well to make the crafting table. Thankfully, I remember the early game moderately well. There's another achievement. Alright. 2 logs and 2 flint is 1 crafting table. Fun. And from this, we're going to make probably some more flint things. Shoot. Let me think for a second. The bed requires wool, wood, and hickory fence, and a soft hammer, so it's really not hard to make. So what we're going to do to start with is we are going to make probably just a shovel so we can gather more flint. But, would not be bad to craft. Actually, do you know what? Since we're going to be killing sheep, boom, we can craft a knife to go kill the sheep for more drops. Yeah, that's what the knife does. We're kind of going not the right way in the quest book, but I'll show you guys what the quest book is in a second if you're not aware. But if you are aware, I'm sorry, this is probably painful to watch. Alright, I'm sorry, sheep. Oh. Knife's kind of weird. You can't just continuously hit mobs with it. The good news is we're gonna get cooked meat, aren't we? Yeah, that's good. So in total for the GregTech bed, we do need 6 wool total. So, and it all does need to be this. It doesn't need to be the same color, but we need 2 in order to craft the carpets required. We need to have each one needs to be in sets of 2 each carpet. So these alone are not going to be useful. I highly doubt we can dye the wool right now, but we can certainly try later. There's one more sheep around here somewhere. No idea where that sheep is, but there's more in this direction. There we go. And as you can see, we're now actually... I think... Is eating the mutton hurting the sheep? That's what it looks like. We're getting hungry pretty fast, and that's going to be a big problem in this pack, is the spice of life part of it. Because if you eat the same food too many times, it becomes stale. And that's not going to be good. That's going to be really annoying. Alright, and our knife broke, so now we're going to beat the sheep up with our bare hands. Come on, give us wool, please. Wool, nice. Okay, so I think we can craft it now. No, we actually need... No, we're good. I think we're good. Here, let's attempt to craft the bed. So I need some more wood. Now we do need a soft mallet, so the soft mallet's pretty easy to make. Just like that. Need that. We need some fences, I think. We're gonna need... Hopefully... This should be perfect, actually. Holy crap. We got really lucky. Wool... Carpet? Is there no such thing as a black wool carpet? Oh, it needs to be right. Does it need to be right there? It does need to be right there. Okay, cool. And then I think... Oh, we actually need a couple more planks. We need 2 more logs worth. So one of these little things will do just fine. This should be pretty good. If the bed seems pretty easy to make, it's not horribly difficult. Oh, why did I do that? I did not mean to do that. But it's just normally you do the quests first, which in the quest book, if we go to And So It Begins, you typically go all the way through all these quests before you get to the bed. But we're just going to skip ahead and just craft the bed right away. Because we need... the nighttime in Greg Jack is just something I don't want to deal with, so... Which, if you played Greg Jack, you know exactly why. If you haven't played Greg Jack, it might not be clear. And do they all need to be the same color? Or did I do something wrong? I did something wrong. Boom. Awesome, we got a bed. And it is only 4 p.m. It's not bad. Alright, so now that we have this, there's like a hay bale thing over there. That's actually really useless to us right now. We can't pull the hay out of hay bales until later. But now that we have the bed crafted, I can remove that from my bookmarks, which you can do by pressing A on anything. So if I were to press A on the Bedrockium chisel, you can add it to your bookmarks bar, which you can use JEI for, this is really, really handy if you want to play Greg Tech yourself. But now that we have the bed, we can worry about more pressing, or less pressing matters, but still important matters, and that is the quest book itself. So for the first quest, your first job is to find food and shelter for the night. Nights in this pack are cruel because of the hardcore darkness. Yes, that is why I made a bed. And it wants me to gather 8 dirt, and it's probably to make the shelter, but we will just gather it quick. And there we go, first quest. And up next is gathering gravel and wood, so I guess we'll get to that. I think my biggest complaint about this biome is that all the cherry trees that are here, although they're really nice looking, they are too tall for me just to harvest right now, because I'll have to climb up into the cherry tree to mine all the blocks, which is kind of annoying. So I'm just harvesting all the little oak trees around for now, but those are going to run out. Anywho, we're going to craft a shovel real quick, a flint shovel, just to help us with gathering gravel. And I'll make an axe to help with cutting down trees. And I can also, while I'm at it, I can make a pickaxe, because we're going to need that momentarily. And boom. Alright, I think that's enough to make the next quest complete. Yes, we just need to sacrifice 2 oak logs for it. So, it'll give us a torch, which is going to be, that torch is so nice, and some coins. Cool. Move on to the next quest, which is gathering flint, I believe. We're going to go place down this torch. And we're also going to, just in case I get lost, we're going to make a journey map. Yeah, there we go. Journey map spot right here. It's going to be home. Boom. Awesome. And we're already noticing the fun effects of diminishing returns on food, the spice of life. So if I start eating this, you notice that I'm not going to get anything from it. The apples, same way now, so I'm going to have to start eating other things. Like, I can eat some raw mutton, which is different. So that's good for now. It's just very important to find a variety of foods in this pack. The good thing is that once I eat lots of other foods, the apples and the mutton will become edible again. They'll become nourishing again, so that's good. It wants me to craft some flints together, but I think what I'm going to do first is quickly mine underground and make a furnace. Because if I make a mortar and pestle, that'll make this a lot more efficient. That is a cave, huh? Grab my torch, I guess. My singular torch. Some ore, but I can't really do much with the ore right now. Just block this off. So I can mine in peace. Actually, it doesn't matter. We can, to make more flint efficiently, we're going to have to first make more flint inefficiently. So there we go, through flint. And we can use this. I believe that'll get us a quest. Yep. We're going to use this to make a furnace. What a fun furnace recipe. And then we're going to use the furnace to make a mortar and pestle eventually, but we have to let that cook first. So we get 1 flint from completing this quest. Awesome. And next it wants us to make a crafting table. Oh, I've never done that before. Anyway, boom, 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 boom. Crafting table. And this will be useful eventually for the tinker stuff. And then the next quest is just telling you how to use your quest book. So I already know that. And then it wants me to make some tools. It wants me to make a hoe. Cool. This first section is quite literally just the tutorial part of the quest book. So even though it's going to take a while, but a lot of the quests are moderately easy, especially compared to the rest of the pack. Alright, and to make the mortar and pestle, we are going to also need a couple more inefficient flint. 2 more to be precise. Then we take 5 raw normal stone, I guess, and 2 flint, and then make some mortar, and we can use this with gravel to make 1-to-1 gravel instead of 3-to-1 gravel, which is very good. So we already almost broke it, but that's okay. Then we make the flint hoe. Boom, and that's another quest. And for the rewards for this one, we get to actually choose what we want. Either 10 flint, 1 cookie, or a loot bag, and we're going to take the loot bag. And from the loot bag, yeah, I'll open loot bags. Beef jerky, cool. We'll eat that. Now the next couple quests actually get a little bit more tedious, especially this one, which is just gathering 64 cobblestone. This one's to make a chest, and this one's to make a sword, so I'm just going to quickly complete all 3 of these quests. Chest recipe is like this. It's really annoying to make. Kaboom. Sword is considerably easier. It's just 2 flint and a stick. There we go. Should get it to me. Yep. And we got one for sleeping. And it wants us to make an apple tree out of an apple and a sapling. Very nice. Just to get some more food, I guess. We get to choose either a pear sapling, a cherry sapling, an orange sapling, or a walnut sapling. I think I'll go with the orange. I'll go cherry sapling. I haven't tried that one before, I don't think. And we'll place it right over here, I guess. Ooh. Our inventory is also getting rather full, so I'm going to place down these 2 chests that I got. And dump, especially the coins, which are useless to us right now. Lilac. Some of the saplings. I want to place down the oak sapling. But a lot of the stuff can just get thrown in the chest for now. There we go. Alright, now we should go mining for like 10 minutes to get that stack of cobblestone. Not 10 minutes, that's an over-exaggeration, but it'll still be quite a while. I think I'm going to have to stop sprinting everywhere. It's beginning to become a problem. Our food is anyway. What I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to go find the middle of a vein, which happens to be right here for ore veins. I'll explain this all better later. But for now, I'm just going to try to get my cobblestone down here. Alright, cool. This is an iron vein by the looks of it. And there's also some gravel down here, which is also really good. So we can't actually mine the iron yet. Oh, we can mine it. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know we could mine that yet. I thought we couldn't. But if I'm going to be mining for cobblestone, I might as well do it around some veins so I can at least expose some ores. So I figured I'd come down here to a vein that's nearby to quickly excavate some stuff. And also I found gravel, which is also really good. Alright, that's probably enough gravel for now. We should actually get the cobblestone while we're down here. That's what we came here for. I will admit, it feels weird mining around the ores. But we'll get to the ores eventually. I might as well wait for it to get a better pickaxe, because I think some of these I can't mine. Yeah, I can't mine the banded iron. I can mine the malachite, but I can't mine the banded iron yet. But I can mine the brown lemonite, so that's interesting. Oh, we got it. Nice. And we also got the furnace recipe, so that's cool. So let's get back to the surface. Alright, we got that. Boom. Also got the furnace one. Boom. And we need to craft another soft mallet. We already made one, but it's basically leading us towards making a bed. This entire tutorial section is just us crafting a bed. Yeah, that should be it. And I'll take 2 pumpkins. Awesome. And now it wants us to kill some sheep and to kill some pigs. So let's go find some of those. And actually, I think first things first, let's go do the you reap and what you sow. So this quest will get us some carrots. We just need to sacrifice some sticks to it. Or I think this is enough sticks. Yes, we just need to throw some sticks for some carrots. Cool. Flame. And then it wants us to plant the carrots and... it wants us to plant the carrots so that we'll get some other stuff. So I'm going to attempt to cover up some of my mess here. 5, 6, 7. We only need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. carrots. And I know there is a quest just to make it go faster, I believe. Yeah. Can you hear the carrots grow? Tired of waiting for your carrots to grow so slow? Well, we got an idea. Bone meal help food grow in seconds, so chop down some trees. Cool, so it just wants me to give them some logs for bone meal. I guess I'll do that. I'm actually away from home now before I get back to my bed, so you guys will get to see the horribleness of nighttime in Greg Tech here in a moment. Do I even know where my bed is? Okay, it's right here. As you can see, it is getting very, very dark. Where's my bed? There's my bed. Alright, I am sleeping. Nighttime is brutal if you're caught unprepared for it, and we need to make sure that we're not. Let's place down our torch right here, just so that we have light next time, so we can find our bed easier. And while out here, I'll also... Goblin? Goblin. I can also just kill some random animals out here, because I need these for the quest. And also, the flint weapons apparently have fire aspect, which is really cool. So they just automatically cook things. There we go. And I'll take out a couple more, because might as well since I'm here. Oh, and we already got the knife quest. It's kind of cool. Because I already crafted a knife. So, cooked pork chop. Boom. And cows are supposed to moo, and they'll give us a better knife. Awesome. Which is apparently already used some durability, so... Don't know what to say about that. What are you? Dirt creeper. Oh. I guess it should be about what I expected. Alright, that should be enough. Let's see. Yep. We can sacrifice a couple logs. And I'll take 5 torches. This is really good. And I also get 10 bone meal from it. So, got some random junk in my inventory I can throw out. And let's head back to base. One thing that is worrying me is the lack of... I'm not seeing any cotton growing anywhere, which is very worrying, because cotton's extremely important in the early game. So, I do know a workaround, but I would have preferred not to have needed to use a workaround for cotton. I do have another loot bag. Sunflower broccoli salad. Huh. Oh, I did not mean to throw it out. I guess I'll eat it. Yum yum. And we take the bone meal to the carrots, and we can... This one's most grown. Grow this carrot up quite a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. And they'll give us 5 potatoes. Cool. Classy. Alright, that's all those completed, so now we can move on to just killing more sheep, I think. Yeah. And the goal is to get wool, which I was throwing out wool a second ago, so that sucks, but... because my inventory was so full, but there looks like there's more sheep just sitting around here, so let's go find them. Alright, cool. Fluffy and red. Alright, so that is that, and we already have the bed quest complete. That is... I think that's just this tutorial mostly done. There's all these other optional quests that are here, but I might just ignore them, to be honest, because they're not required to do, and a lot of them we can just complete later automatically because they're stuff that will get done just naturally. So let me look over the quests and see if there's anything else I want to do. We do have 3 more loot bags, so we can see what these give us. 4 spider eyes. A bunch of dyes? Okay. They give me more dye? Oh gosh, there's a lot of dye. I'm not sure what that's even useful for. It just takes up a lot of inventory space, but it'd be cool if we want to decorate our base later, I guess. Which we are gonna... I do want to build a proper base at some point, but cool. But I think this is about the point where I want to wrap up the episode, because next thing is goals, where it gives us to talk about if we want to make goals. And my goal for the series, which I mentioned earlier, is to get to the moon. But we'll see if that happens. You claim that. It's 4 firework rockets for completing this tutorial. And then it gives us, if we need more challenge. I don't need more challenge. Greg Tech's enough. And then I think we now have access to tips and tricks. We already had access to tips and tricks, but Stone Age. Awesome, we have access to the Stone Age. So we'll get there in the next episode. But for now, I believe I have some fireworks to set off. Yippee! So my goal for like building episodes and whatever throughout the series is to just do attempt to make it 1 episode per tier. That's going to become impossible at LV. So it's just going to be, but it's going to go into the category of LV doing something or whatever. But for Stone Age and for maybe Steam too, actually, Oh no, not Steam. But for the And So It Begins and the Stone Age, these will both be one episode because this doesn't take horribly long to do. This will be one episode worth, probably. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the Stone Age. This is gonna be great. This pack is so grindy and you need to gather so many resources, but it's so much fun.